Hey you guys, McKenzie here. So I get asked all the time how to recreate my textured beach wave curls that I do. I'm actually wearing some right now. You guys, these are 5 days old. I haven't done anything to touch them up. And so I'm gonna show you right now how to do it on my client who's wearing 2 rows of 22-inch Invisible Bead Extensions. So the trick with this technique is to take really small sections. So the first one I do is always around the front of the face, and I'm gonna curl away from the face. This is a Marcel. This is a little bit tricky. You don't have to use a Marcel. You can use a normal curling iron with a normal spring, but if you're a professional, you're used to using these, this is what I prefer. So you're gonna start midway down the hair strand. You're gonna roll up, and then you start to create a dread curl. Okay, so let me show you that again. Start in the middle of the hair strand. You're going to curl up, you're gonna make sure that sets, and then you're gonna start to unravel, keeping the hair clamped in place. Unravel, unravel. Can you see how I'm creating like a rope or a dread? This is what is going to give that textured, wavy, effortless look. You should end up with something looking like this. And don't do anything to it, you're just gonna let it sit and cool. So I would say my sections are about an inch and a half wide. Middle of the section, roll up, and again, you're gonna unwind. Roll it up, unwind, creating a rope. All the way down. Now you can leave the ends straight if you'd like, and you just pull the curling iron straight down through the ends to give it just a little bit of a bend. I always like to throw it over my client's shoulder so it's out of my way when I'm working. But don't touch them, let them cool. You're not gonna brush them yet. One thing I want you to remember when you're trying this is you always need to be pulling down and out away from the head as you're doing this. It's gonna give you more of a relaxed curl, and it's gonna really help that dread when you're pulling down and out. You can see I'm always working through that. Down and out. So once I get to about this part of the head, or maybe in the middle, I start rotating my curls the other direction. So I like everything to be away from the face. I don't alternate. In the end of all of it, it doesn't matter if you've alternated every other way. So if you want to, great. If you lose track of what you're doing, it's fine. But you just want to make sure that you rotate away from the face either way that you start. When you curl this front piece around the hairline, you want to make sure that it's not super tight. Keep it relaxed, because the worst thing you can do is give yourself like a George Washington curl around your face. That's not what we're going for here. Okay, so this is a trick when you are curling a client or even yourself if you have extensions and you want to make sure that your hair blends well with the extension hair. So with hers, as you can see, her hair is pretty dang long enough that I don't have to worry about it blending too well with these 22s I just put in. But I'm gonna tell you, if her hair was, say, like to here, this was how long her natural hair was, I would be really, really careful to do a very loose wave up here. I don't want anything tight because that is a telltale giveaway that somebody's wearing extensions when they have a nice tight curl up here and this hair is loose. So make sure that you do this top layer nice and loose and natural, because again, gravity is naturally gonna pull hair that's long and heavy straight. So you gotta mimic that with your natural short hair on top of your extensions. Okay, so I'm just left with these front final pieces. And again, this is super important because you don't want them to be really, really tight, like I mentioned before with the other pieces around the face. You want these to be relaxed. Again, we're trying to mimic, at the end of the day, when gravity is taken over and these curls have relaxed, you don't want to be left with some corkscrews around the face, okay? So this is just gonna be really nice and relaxed. I like to start the curl and the bend right about where the eyebrows, right at the eye piece, to really bring out the eyes. So that's where I'm gonna shoot for. Okay, so her curls have all cooled at this point. You don't want to brush them, you don't want to do anything to them until they're all cooled down. So what I like to do is add some product. Today I'm using the Kevin Murphy bedroom hair. This is my favorite for texture. So any products that you're using, use a nice light texture spray and lean back just a little bit, perfect. And you're just gonna spray it through. You can comb through your fingers at this point. This is just to kind of coat the hair, get it working through there. So at this point, you can use a wide tooth comb. This is my Kevin Murphy comb, or you can use any kind of a boar bristle brush, even a wet brush works. Brush through your curls. Don't be afraid to really get in there and start to brush them out. That curl is going to hold, I promise you. So this is the final product. And again, you guys saw what I did. Now I wanna show you my hair. I use the same exact curl technique. I'm on day 5. I haven't done anything, I haven't touched it up. This is the same exact technique you just saw. This is day 1. She'll be able to rock this for at least a good week because of the way that we did it. Now, if you wanna add some product, again, I don't love heavy hairsprays. I feel like it makes you have a helmet head. Nobody wants that. So you want to use a light texture spray, a light hairspray. If you want to add some to that, that's great, that's fine. But this is definitely going to last her a very long time, and everybody's going to want to know how she did it. Okay, so if you guys have any questions or comments, just drop them below and we'll make sure to get back with you.